The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They put Pickens in motion. The throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
In motion comes Lazard. Fields to throw for it. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the... bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give him 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. One quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Reynolds is the motion man here. Travis from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry. And then they might, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, He was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Travis. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Travis. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Reynolds is the motion man here. Play action now. It's Travis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Reynolds is the motion man here. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Travis. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This one complete to Oliver. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. if I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Slot man in motion left. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Second and 7. Throwing is Howell. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Howell. That is caught. And he's in. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. The Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Travis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send him right out of the slot. On second down, it's Travis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Travis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Reynolds is the motion man here. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Reynolds is the motion man here. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He is in. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, Jets. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Travis going to throw for it. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. It's a gain of 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Travis. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Howell. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Vikings. The kick is good. So add one more. It'll take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's got it at the 1. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. It'll be back up now to start this drive. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll throw with Howell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Now it's Howell. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's in! Josh Oliver! Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his second touchdown tonight. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Here comes Allen. He'll manage only a couple. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Travis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Raylan Allen. And he will score. Raylan Allen. Touchdown, New York. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. Back to throw. Howell. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
This one taken in by Reynolds. And the Jets are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Braylon Allen, touchdown Jets. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Howell out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To throw is Howell. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Slot receiver, headed right. Travis now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Reynolds is the motion man here. Off the play fake, it's Travis. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Travis to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Howell. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. 3rd down coming up.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's going to pick up the Vikings 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the 4th quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Vikings. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, the lead is 8 as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Travis. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Travis now to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. Down the right sideline. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 53 yards. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, if they come out for 1st and goal. Reynolds is the motion man here. A run on 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd down. Travis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Travis from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. Travis going to throw for it. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
This drive will start on the ground. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Up the sideline, past the 30. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. He'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.